Hello and welcome back to our Let's Play of Civilization 6 as Pound Maker. Last episode was kind of harrowing for me. I had a lot of things not quite go my way, but I think it's going to look up this time. We're going to settle this city over here, or actually I think I'm going to juggle Reina between them. I'm going to probably just move Reina over to Baya district here, probably the harbor because I need the extra housing. And then we'll, reevaluate once we get there, once we get that far. But I think I'm going to go ahead and move it. I'm not going to wait for that campus because I need the population in that city to grow, and it's going to be several turns before it actually does. There's another city over here now that I've found it. There's sugar over here, which would be good to work. There's a campus right here. So I might actually come settle this city on the periphery here. Especially if I remain friends with every player, which we will decide, or we will determine, or it will be... What am I trying to say? We'll see. Gosh. I believe I've said before, it doesn't matter how good with words you are. You can't, I'm essentially filibustering all day, every day. I could trade with Non-Madol and start to get a relationship with them because I am the owls. I think that's probably a pretty good thing. It also gives me a little bit of extra food, which is just fine. We'll take the 12 gold. I don't think I can get a better trade route from the capital. Okay, he's friends. Let's go ahead and declare friendship with him. Let's see what our grievances are. Minus 12. So what about Amanatore? She's at minus 20, minus 30-ish, plus 15-ish. Yeah, she'll definitely become unfriendly with me. We need to send her a favorable trade route, or a favorable trade right now, so that she will be likely to renew our relationship. Let's also, we can't trade her anything. I guess I could give her horses. Do you want 20 horses? 14 horses for 19 gold. No thanks. Let's get open borders with her. That's worth a little bit too. So that way we can try and renew that friendship as quickly as possible. So that she'll be in the green as soon as she unfriends us. Nothing to trade here in terms of luxuries. We can sell ourselves from Diplo Favor. And within 20 turns, we won't even have to worry about those grievances anymore, but it's only in the acute near term. Because, I want to maintain my friendship with Nubia. I do not want to have to go to war with an AI. Oops, I do not need a promise from you. I need gold from you. Korea, where are we? We're actually, okay once the grievances pass. She won't take a delegation. I wonder if she'll trade with me. That's an okay trade for something that nobody else will buy. 9 gold per turn for those olives. Beautiful. What about, you already have turtles. What about silk? Will you give me a similar deal? No. No similar deal for the silk. I'll keep the silk in that case. Just to keep the extra amenities. They made changes to the amenity system, but I don't think it actually did anything. It hasn't changed my behavior all that much. Alright, so I think it's time to change into the Classical Republic government. That will also give me a little bit more Great Person points. And it'll unlock the Republican Legacy card. So I can run colonization, urban planning, enable infrastructure. I want natural philosophy as well. Am I producing settlers? I need to be producing settlers if I'm not. So 9 turns over here. Once this is finished, let's queue up a settler for Pito Kahana Papuyan. Let's get a settler after this. 23 turns. Oh, good lord. How much does it cost to buy a settler? 920 gold. Yikes. I need to be buying builders with this gold, actually. Well, yeah, okay. This settler is probably going to come settle maybe this city or this city. Actually, maybe this city over here that I just found. Or this city. So I think my next 2 priorities are these 2. Establish kind of an exterior of the empire, and then maybe come backfill a couple of these islands. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but I think the colonization card has to stay for a minute. Naval infrastructure can remain in serfdom. I need to buy a couple builders. And we have a diplomatic card now. So let's run Well, I would run Merchant Confederation, but I don't even have any envoys. Let's just go ahead and take, let's take Charismatic Leader. That's fine. Actually, I do have a few envoys, so I could actually get a little bit of extra gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could have gotten 11 more gold per turn. That's okay. It's okay to pass up on that for a little while at least. I think it was wrong to do that, but I'll switch back into that card in just a second. Nothing good comes of guilds, but it will climb the tree, get me into the Renaissance era, and I think Merchant Republic is a Renaissance card. Let's see. Merchant Republic comes from the Exploration tech, which is a Renaissance era tech. Alright, we're ready to found Kilimanjaro City. I was going to troll Korea and name this a goofy name, but she got the last laugh. I'm going to build the harbor here just because that gives me the opportunity down the road to build a commercial hub here. I can't really build a district on a geothermal fissure because it will remove the geothermal fissure, and I'm relying on that for the campus. So this is fine. This will have to do. Oh, you know what? I actually just built it within 2 tiles of Kilimanjaro, so you know what? We're going to just have fun when it blows up. It's fine. Can harbors get pillaged by lava? I suppose they can. It's fine. Whatever. So I need to go ahead and immediately move Reina over, because Musumin is going to have a housing problem because it's not on water. So the sooner I can buy that harbor and then get the lighthouse going, the better. Especially because it has very good food economy. It has good tiles to work. He wants to convert me to Buddhism. That is fine. I am okay making peace with the suffering in the world. Ooh. So now there's a different placement of this campus. And potentially a different placement of the city center. No, I think this is still the best, because that will give me a little bit of extra on everything. I'm at 970 gold. I think I can actually let Reina establish here and then buy the harbor and still have the gold to buy a settler. And I probably want to buy that settler out of PSU because it has pretty low quality tiles. Oh, I was going to buy builders. That's what I was doing. Okay, where am I buying builders? I want one in Attack of the Coop. And I do have the Serfdom card in, correct. So we want one in Attack of the Coop. We want one in Pitokahana Pavilion. I think I want one in Mistahi Sipik. And then I also want one over in Musumin, because I want to connect this silk. But this is a lower priority because these tiles will continually erupt and they're pretty good yields as they are. So I think this is going to be... I'm going to skip that one for a minute or two. Let's go ahead and get a builder in Mistahi Sipik. I can yoink out the lighthouse. Continue to grow. So I can just do a couple chops here and then build, I guess, lumber mills. These are grassland hills. That's just a grassland. Yeah, so I'll chop and put a mine, and then I'll put a hill or a lumber mill there. Chop and put a mine. Yeah, this is fine. This is pretty good, actually. This galley is just fine where he is. Actually, I'm going to just automate his exploration at this point. Don't I have a second galley, or did I lose that galley? I think oh, here it is. I think I'll have the galley come heal up for just a few turns, and then go explore the rest of the world. I don't know why she's upset with me. Oh, okay, so Amadatory's in the green. Oh no, Babylon is flooding. You deserve it, because you didn't let me build a dam. Oof. We have one title available. I think it's probably time to go ahead and unlock the Gilded Vault. Or should I go for grants? I think Gilded Vault does nothing for me at this very second because I don't have any of those commercial hubs. Let's take grants, because grants gives me a little bit of great person generation in the city that doesn't have unfortunately doesn't have a campus, but I could always buy a campus with Reina, but I didn't have to move the governor. We'll finish the settler, then we'll build a campus. Gosh, 11 turns for a campus. You know, I took God of Craftsman, but I never... Or God of Fishing, but God of the Sea. That is just a verbal tick that happens in my brain. It's just boom, boom, boom. I bet people are used to it by now. I took God of the Sea, and then I didn't actually wind up building that many fishing boats, so I haven't really benefited from God of the Sea all that much. I think maybe Lady of the Reeds and Marshes would have been better just because I had an early city that could have used it much better. Well, the goal for this city is to chop out this ancestral hall and then build a mine right there. We don't need to worry about appeal in any way. I'm going to chop the quarry first, I think. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. They're both hills, right? Yeah. Let's chop this just because there's a district on it, technically speaking. This builder, we need to repair. And then build a couple mines. And then come build fishing boats. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that'll be next turn. I guess it won't be. They're all coming to convert me. But at least I maintain my friendship with Amanatore, which was the most important thing. She's just very unfriendly with me because she's actually disappointed that I ignore science, which is funny. Ooh, revealing Niter on the map would be very good, because I need more production in the Empire, and Niter will allow you to build mines on tiles that are flat. So, yeah, I don't think that actually screws me over in any way. Like this, I guess this could technically be Niter, and this, I haven't settled the city, so we'll figure that out later. We do have a great person. It's probably going to be a great admiral. Oh, yeah, we got the Zhengha, the free trader. Trying to pronounce it. Zhengha. Okay. Yeah, we definitely want this boy. I guess maybe putting him in PSU Oasis is good. I could also build the Colossus in here and make this just an ultra trading city. This is a more central city to my empire, and it's more likely to get more people to trade to it. Increases trade. Foreign traders to the city provide +2 gold to both cities. Actually, let's put that in Pitokana Puian, because we also can stack that with our trade routes sent to your cities grant +1 gold, 2 pound maker per camper pasture at the destination. So we want to make this as attractive as possible. That also makes our internal trade routes... well, actually, it doesn't affect our internal trade routes. But we're going to reassign him to our spaceport city. And then we'll do it there. And hopefully the AI will make a bunch of trade routes there. In one turn, we'll be able to buy this harbor. All right, let's yoink. We'll place a mine here. I'll probably yoink the rainforest too. So we have a chance to build a mine there. Let's take it. We can start selling that jade. I think everybody already has jade, unfortunately. But this will also drastically improve the production of the city. Guild says build 2 markets. We're not doing that, so go away. Let's retire Zhengha. And let's trade with Namadol. Doesn't Namadol give you some sort of culture bonus for being on the coast, right? Your districts on or next to coast or lake tiles provide +2 culture. Okay, so now that I've wisened up to that, we definitely want to be suzerain of Namadol. That will give us a bunch of culture. So let's go ahead and start trading with Namadol, left and right. Let's build a mine here. Then we'll come down here and chop this rainforest, and we won't put any improvement on this tile because we know we're going to crush it. Just like we're crushing this game, am I right? All right, let's yoink out the settler hall. This settler is just in time. I do think I want to come settle this peripheral city first. This city right here could benefit a lot from a builder. we could chop out a couple of key things. Yeah, so we'll come over here. How do you get there? I guess we're going through our territory first. So go to PSU. 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 Paisau. That's fine. Okay, so our settler hall's done. Let's build our campus here. Someone built the Great Lighthouse. I can't remember what the Great Lighthouse and the Colossus do. They're kind of a blur in my brain. Where I'm like, they're the same thing and they're different. I could also build the, I could build the, what is it? Mausoleum. Why is it hard to words today? I could build the mausoleum right here. That could give me even more good tiles for this city to work. And it is already down. Reina is here. We're going to buy the harbor. That is a fact. And 30 turns for a lighthouse will not do. We'll buy a lighthouse as soon as we can. But it's time to reassign Reina to a different city that could make use of her, such as Mistahi Sepik. Alright, and engineering was build ancient walls, so we don't need to get that boost anywhere. I still want to go for mass production, but I think military engineering is an important aside, and then we'll probably go for education, whose goal is to earn a great scientist. It is Newton time. She's going to earn him in 19 turns. We basically have to pray for Newton at this point. So you get 15% of the production and great person points. How many great person points will it take to earn Newton? I can also start saving up gold for him. 4,000 gold. So I'm going to drop everything and pray for Newton. Campus research grants everywhere. Because then I might be able to beat her. Okay, these two don't even have campuses yet. So yeah, this bid is not going to be successful, I don't think. But I'll start saving up my gold. So I'm not going to spend a single dime in gold anywhere else until I get Newton. Because he's just that important. He also gives you a free library and university in one of your cities. That's great. So Musumin, we're not going to be building the lighthouse. We're going to buy the lighthouse, especially because we're going to lose Newton. And we'll have a big stockpile of gold to spend after that. Let's go ahead and grab a monument in here, because the monument will help me grow my borders to the really good tiles that are outside the city. We have a galley here that needs to repair, and we can change policies. So we could take serfdom out because we're not going to be buying any builders. We could also take colonization out for a second because we're not going to be building any of those. Well, I'll take Merchant Confederation for a second. And I'll also take... Ooh, inspiration. Duh. We want inspiration. We wanted to swap Merchant Confederation in, though. That was a thing. Let's take Natural Philosophy for a minute here. Unfortunately, I just think we are probably too far behind for Newton. We're now going to earn him in 49 turns, and it'll cost us 4,000 gold. But I'll keep my eye on that basically every turn. So the next thing to do for this city would be probably to buy the campus, but we can't do that just yet. I could at least place the campus and start working on it. How long would it take me? It would only take me 14 turns to build it. I think actually maybe sending Reina to go buy this industrial zone up here would be worth it. Well, a campus provides you with +1 great scientist point per turn. So if I bought the campus as soon as possible, she's earning 14 points per turn. That's not a winning strategy. I will never be able to exceed her if I spend my gold that way. I'm going to need to spend gold on the outright purchase. So we're not going to buy anything in here. I think I'll just build another trader really quickly. Because 3 turns for a bunch of extra gold per turn, that might actually influence my ability to buy Isaac Newton. This builder, we need more production tiles in here. So I could build a lumber mill right there. That's probably the best thing to do, is to build a lumber mill and then... Not a lot of mecha ops, unfortunately. Oh, we don't need this pin anymore. We're building the campus right there. Mine here. And we need to grow the city now. The priority here should be to grow the city. So I need to come get these fishing boats online. Let's build a lumber mill here. So now the city has at least decent production. I'm not sure I want to continue spending my builder charges in here though. That quarry could be nice. Yeah, we'll come get that quarry and then we'll probably export a charge to the capital. Continue going over to PSU. I could technically build a mecha wap here. I think maybe chopping is probably still better. Chop and build a mine, right? I still have 2 charges on him. Okay, great, there's guilds. I don't think I swap anything out right now. Where are we on Newton? 4,000 gold. We found Merchant Republic. We want to go beeline Merchant Republic as quickly as possible. So overall, I think the shuffled text did pretty well for us this time. I'm not going to change anything in here. Urban planning still seems pretty good because it's sort of like a 10% production boost empire-wide, and I have a lot of cities that benefit from that. We want to start building a food economy up in here. So I will get my fishing boats online. 18 turns until growth. I don't know if that's acceptable. Well, it does speed up the campus research grants. If I can get one more campus research grant in, I think it'll be worth it to have the slowed growth at least a little while. Something like Magnus with extra excess growth might be useful for that city, because I want that to be as tall as possible. We can trade with Namadol one more time, so let's do that. We are getting close to becoming suzerain of them. If just one more round of trade routes will become suzerain of Namadol, then we get a bunch of extra culture for free. We can basically go for a Theater Square free game this time. Even though Babylon is in the game, sort of encouraging us to build great writers, I just don't think that's what we're going to do. We can... Actually, I think we should probably just place and yoink out the campus, because we're going to need to spend this gold, and we need the campus. I probably should have yoinked out the campus rather than the trader, but that's okay. I think that's sort of good, better for my overall economy, but Newton is just such an important goal. And I don't know if we'll be able to get him, but it's important to try. He's just very, very important. Especially because if I get him, I deny Korea. Is this a good mecha wap? It gives me +1 production, +1 housing, and then I'm next to a luxury, so it'll ultimately give me a couple of gold. We need to go ahead and renew our friendship here. Mecha wap, +1 production and +1 housing. +1 gold if adjacent to a luxury resource, so it'll give me +1 gold. For every 2 adjacent bonus resources, provide production gold and food and housing. Oh, do not exit, no. I'm running the game in Windows mode, so pressing the wrong X is pretty bad. I mean, I think that the short-term yields are probably worse enough that I should probably build the mine. I mean, where else could I do it? I guess I could build... Oh no, don't move. Okay, well, I guess I moved. So... we'll decide next turn. Woo. I could connect the olives here, because I am working the olives. I think I'm going to build a lumber mill here. Lumber mill there makes a lot of sense, and actually that's a play on the board that I've been missing for a good while. Maybe another builder here so I can get some a lumber mill right here, although where are you building it right next to the mountain? but that's just an improvement that I can make. Or the volcano. I keep saying mountain for volcano. Alright, so we need to beeline mass production. Let's go for education first. Education's boost is to earn a great scientist, so, I mean, maybe we will. I think we actually will earn him. There'll be a point at which the gold cost goes down enough to where we can actually bid for him. Let's trade with Namadol. 16 gold per turn. And I'll spend my last builder charge on these fishing boats. That's okay. Yeah, our projects are finishing up, so we'll actually get the chance to see. Okay, we're gonna hard build exploration. We just earned... Okay, we're now in the lead in terms of... Well, actually, this shows me the relative rate. We're not actually in the lead in terms of how many points we've earned. If we were to continue... That's sort of a bug in the mod. The mod says, like, oh, you've earned 33 Great Scientist points per turn. And if you continue to earn 33 Great Scientist points per turn, you'll earn him in 7 turns. But it's not counting the fact that I just ran a project. But if I'm taking a look here, Cree will earn him in 10 turns. This project will probably not do it because it'll take me 8 turns to complete it, and she's probably doing her own projects. So I'm going to go ahead and run it just in case. But I think I'll need to use gold from here on out. Let's go ahead and build a lumber mill in here. And I think maybe I should go ahead and put in an industrial zone here to improve the production of the area even further. I should have locked in the price of an aqueduct a long time ago. But we'll build an industrial zone and then we'll build an aqueduct, and then we'll be able to export production to other parts of the empire. Building a library would be nice, but I don't think that actually benefits me for this bout. Actually, let's get the library first, because the bonus production won't come for a while, not until industrialization. Oops. It's a big oops, actually. You know, what the heck, let's build a mecha wall. Why not? That's a catastrophic eruption? Well, actually, the catastrophic eruption did not actually kill my harbor, which is good. And we earned this Great Admiral. I think I'm going to pass on that Great Admiral because that Admiral does nothing for me. One more turn, we'll get more research grants, and then we'll see if we have enough gold to buy him. Sorry about the quality of my narration right now. I seem to be pretty single-minded. We need to get another settler. I need to put the settler card in before I do that. Let's go ahead and grab the library, and then once we are done with this bid for Newton, you can have an embassy for sure. Yeah, we want to... I'm going to delay education for half a second here. I'm going to go for military tactics for a minute. Because even if I don't get Newton, then I might get the next scientist after him. We're a couple turns away from getting him. So this project is not useful. We need to get food and housing in here, and we need to get another settler out of here. Let's finish our settler, actually. So we can get our cities down. Oh, I queued up the movement on this settler. Whew. I was like, what happened to my settler? Great Library is not very good for a science win, but it is pretty good for a culture win. But I just typically don't build it. A builder could help me out with this turtles. And I'll have the chance to swap back out in a couple seconds. Oh, we need to renew our friendship with him. Yeah, there's nothing else to build in here. I could build a market, but there's not going to be a very good location for the market. So I don't think that's really good. I think maybe building walls or something like that, or maybe the mausoleum. There's no good spot for the mausoleum, though. Because I have to crush my only good production tile in here to build the mausoleum. I think the city's basically just done. I could start building builders out of here. So we'll use the city to build builders and traders. Actually, I'm going to grab a settler out of here. So that way I have, in a few turns, I'll have 3 more cities, and then that'll be sort of the time. Okay, +1 sight range for all naval units. I guess that's good enough. Whatever. Who's the next Great Admiral? Oh, man. Not that that was particularly useful of a great person anyway, but okay, I think we could buy Newton this turn if I sell my Diplo favor. I think it's important to go ahead and do this. 15 gold per Diplo favor. That seems pretty good. So we will milk this situation. Boom. What is this, episode 6? Just want to give you a shout out if you're watching this far into my video series. I never thought that people would make it all the way through, but I still get comments whenever I say I'm talking to myself, I'm talking to nobody. People are like, I watched all the way through. So shout out to you. That's pretty cool to me if you like doing that. I like making this content for you, so. And I have been getting pretty positive feedback in the comments about how people are... I'm helping elevate people's play up into the next tier, and that kind of makes me happy. I mean, I don't think that I'm the best player. Like, there are certainly things that I do that are not optimal, but I try to make it a point of pointing out like what I think was better or worse. And of course, I'm not perfect at this game, so I don't actually even know all the time when I'm not doing the right thing. Okay, but we have 2,000 gold. You have 2,500 gold. Let's go ahead and just buy Newton. Boom, you exist. And that gives us an era score too. Boost for the Enlightenment. And I think Mistahi Sipik is probably the best place to get him. Purchasing the campus means I have to purchase it outright for here, as opposed to just waiting 6 turns. Actually, do I already have a library in here? I already do have the library in here. I don't have the library in the capital, or in the spaceport city. So I think moving him to the spaceport city makes quite a bit of sense because I have a lot of tasks that I need to do for that city. So we're just going to wait a turn on Newton. And then after him... Uh-oh. She's upset at me, but she can't do anything about it because she's my friend. We have 2 titles available, so... I'm going to keep one of the wings for Space Initiative, and I'm going to keep one of the wings for Ritual. So I'm not going to do anything just yet. Actually, I could take Amani, and that would help me become Citizen of Mamadol a little bit faster. Groundbreaker gives me bonus yields, but I think that's probably not important. Liang gives me another builder charge. I think rather the best thing to do is get the extra little bit of culture from becoming Citizen of Mamadol faster. By the time we need Space Initiative, we will have more governor titles unlocked. But mentally, I'm going to try and subtract 2 from the number that I have unlocked. Alright, in 11 turns we'll grow and we'll be able to buy this campus. So it's become obvious to me that Reina is not going to be useful in Mistahi. She might actually be useful in Pito once I grow up to 7 population, so I can just outright buy that industrial zone. But, come to think of it, we're not actually working to grow. Let's actually just focus food for a second. And we're building settlers out of there. So let's transfer you to Pito. I think that was an important swing. Newton is just, it's hard to underestimate how good he is. Well, I'll show you my science in just a second. So, I mean, I have no universities right now. Okay, but he gives you universities +2 science, which does get boosted by rationalism. So not only have I denied Korea that advantage, I get that advantage myself. And he instantly builds a library and a university. So currently I am earning 9 great scientist points per turn towards Galileo. Let's just, let's go ahead and boot. And I'm earning 60 science. Let's explode him. So he gave me an 18% boost to science just for getting him. I now have a bunch of extra production freed up in a city that I'm going to be using a lot of production for. And on top of that, I'm now earning, well, I guess it needs to update. But I was going to say, I'm now earning more great person points per turn because I have a library and a university in here. And I boosted education. So now I can go ahead and claim education. We can start working on universities in some of our places that are doing nothing else, like Attack of the Coup. The Enlightenment has Rationalism in it, so we definitely want the Enlightenment. We have to double back for some of these districts, but I think we've about placed as many as we can to benefit from it. I think I'm going to go ahead and place my commercial hub in here. Oh, I don't know what a commercial hub is yet. So let's hold off for a second on... Well, we have one turn. So we'll have one turn that we'll be able to place a bunch of commercial hubs for the discount. And in a few turns we will be buying this campus. For now, we can purchase a lighthouse, which will drastically help the city's growth, because we have some pretty freaking amazing tiles to work in here. And I want to work on... I kind of want to work on a builder, but I also want to work on a granary, and I want to work on a trader. Well, we're now up to 5 housing, but I still need more housing in here, so I'm going to purchase a granary when that gets there. I don't want to slow roll a trader. I'm going to get a builder in here, improve a couple of these tiles, and then wrap back around and improve these tiles. And it's kind of slow enough that by the time that the city is settled, I'll be ready with this builder. We're about to settle this city. All right, I can change governments over to Merchant Republic. So we're going to do that, which will also give us bonus production towards district, which is kind of cool. So as far as military policies go, I'm losing 5 gold per turn for units, so conscription is not as important as veterancy because I'm going to be building a lot of harbors and lighthouses and those kinds of things. I think running inspiration... Yeah, I don't think that Newton is that important. Or sorry, Galileo is all that important. If I have nothing better to run, I'll run inspiration. We need to run colonization at this point. We probably want to still run... I guess urban planning has become outdated. Ow, I bopped my knee. Okay. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So I think urban planning got obsolete. We'll take colonization, we'll take natural philosophy, we'll take naval infrastructure. We need serfdom. And I think caravanseries makes a little bit of sense for a little while. Triangular trade would be good too. As a matter of fact, I think triangular trade is off of one of the... Oh my gosh, oops. Yeah, triangular trade is here on mercantilism, so I might not actually unlock it. Now that I've gotten to exploration... Let's see, it would be 14 gold per turn just to delay everything for 10 turns. I mean, it's good, for sure, and it'll get better as the game goes on. And I can delay these districts a little longer, but at the expense of rationalism. I think that I can delay rationalism for 10 turns in order to justify this trading situation. I'm going to have a lot of gold. I'm going to need to start using that gold really productively. Yeah, so we will run inspiration instead of caravanseries, but once we unlock triangular trade, then we will definitely be running triangular trade. I don't think I have any colonial offices. Maybe, actually, that's probably worth running. Continent. Vendian. This is the only colony. Oh man. Okay, that's not worth running. Okay, so for the third freaking time, veterancy, colonization, inspiration, serfdom, merchant confederation, and inspiration. Yeah, that's good. This is the best mix that we get. And then the next goal is to beeline towards shipyards so I get some actual decent production in this empire. Alright. Once we finish this library, then we will switch back to settlers. We unlocked currency. Let's unlock education. Keep going towards mass production. I'm going to go ahead and place my commercial hub here, especially because, yeah, this will ultimately be a better commercial hub because there'll be a harbor here. What was I saying? I especially want to get these commercial hubs online because I can't trade from this city with Namadol, so I'm going to move to... Actually, I'm already trading out of that city, and I think I have 4 trade routes to Namadol. Yeah, I think I have every eligible trade route to non-Madol. I think it's time to start working towards friendship with Babylon. I could become the first suzerain of Babylon, like, right now. How much does this trader cost me to trade to Babylon? Sadenga will be 13 gold. Babylon will only be 3 gold. Oof. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. That's pretty gross. Land trade routes just basically suck relative to sea trade routes. I could start trading with Fez. I think buddying up with Fez is better because Fez is a blue city-state, and blue is our favorite color this game. Blue is actually our favorite color, independent of the victory condition too. I'm not saying that in terms of any game things, I just like blue the best of all the colors. So serfdom is in, so we got our extra build charges from this. I think we're going to connect the plantation, and then I'll build the lumber mill. I'll probably work the lumber mill before anything else. We want to place this harbor. Oh, you know what? I was going to buy... I think I still have the time to buy the campus in here. I'm just going to outright buy that campus, and I'm going to move Reina over to the harbor, which means I'm going to go ahead and work on... The monument is the least pressing of the things in here. We need the extra housing. Well, actually, I do want the extra tiles around here, so rather than buy the tiles, I'm going to work on a granary. And then I'll move Reina over in a second. What was I saying? Blue's my favorite color. Whatever. Yellow is another of my favorite colors. Plantation. That's a good Mecha Wop, which will also be good. This is also a good Mecha Wop. So this city has some pretty decent tiles for being only as small as it is. Actually, this is a campus, not a Mecha Wop. Oops. But still, this is a pretty good Mecha Wop. It's going to be 2 luxuries and a bonus resource next to it. We want to go towards mass production as quickly as we can. We're not going to build an armory, so I guess military tactics is the next thing that would make sense. Well, I'm going to delay unlocking more civics and techs if possible. Oh no, you're trading to Musaman. No, don't trade to Musaman. Trade to Pito Kahanapiwian. Didn't you... Okay, you're healed, so I want to automate your exploration. Just go find things in the world for me. Actually, that is a good idea. Go figure out what's on this island, so see if it's worth settling. Yes, you can have an embassy. I'm feeling like a political dum-dum. I am still here on, what are they? Delegations. Alright, Reina has established power. 1 turn, we will have the population to be able to just outright buy the campus. That's what we'll do. Meanwhile, 4 more turns to a settler here, 10 turns here, and the city isn't even building a settler. Oops. Oh, man. Build a library. Don't build the commercial hub. Oh my gosh. That was a big mistake. We want to build our lumber mill here. We probably want to work the lumber mill. So actually, in 1 turn, we'll be able to work the coffee and the lumber mill. So we'll do that. I'll probably connect the turtles next if I get the borders fast enough. I think I'll have the gold next turn to be able to buy the campus. Let's see. Purchase. Campus, 740 gold, so I'll definitely have the gold even if I buy a monument in here, which I will do. We're going to explore up here and see if there's a city. There seems to be a city. There is some decent production. And it is a snow city too. 1, 2, 3. If I move over a little bit... Can't tell if that tile is snow. It looks like that tile is snow, but it could be tundra. 1, 2, 3. So this wouldn't qualify as placed. It wouldn't qualify for the Amundsen Scott research station. I might abandon that plan. I don't know. It's kind of... Ooh, Niter's here. Beautiful. Do I already have Niter anywhere else? Let's actually make a search for Niter and see if that changes our settling plans at all. Found 7 results. I'm just going to walk around my empire to see if... Oh, there's Niter down here. So that makes that city slightly more attractive to try and steal away from her. Come take the Niter, build a Niter mine, have a good tile, build a aqueduct on one of these and build a... No, never mind. There's niter over here too. That makes this city better. And I'm building a commercial hub here. So I think that maybe the next thing to do will be to settle like this city, or I kind of want to settle this city next. I have so many cities I want to settle. How many do I already have? I have 3, 6, 7. Are you serious? I have 7 cities right now? Holy crap, we've got to fix this. Let's build a settler out of there. We'll build a settler out of Attack of the Coop once we get there, I think. 9 turns for settler. Yeah, we definitely, especially because we're at our housing limit for this city. We needed to have built the aqueduct first. Oops. That was a big mismanagement. I had just queued up things in here and I wasn't paying attention. Let's actually move the settler up to the forefront, because this industrial zone does nothing for us right now. And finishing it is not a priority. Getting the settler first to spin it off, and then maybe getting another settler. So I'm going to actually remove things from the queue and I'll reevaluate when I get there. But we need to get some settlers. So the time has come to purchase this campus. Purchase campus +5. Thanks. Boom. Do I want to continue building this builder? Or I think so. We just don't have any production in this city because we have low production tiles. So maybe getting these turtles online would be helpful. I need to buy a shipyard in here as soon as I can. That will make the difference for this city. For now, let's go to Mist Oasis. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and build the Mecha Wop in here. Which will give me +1 housing as well, because I'm brushing up against my housing limit. So now I'm growing faster in there too. Alright. Can I see this, please? I cannot see that. I'm gonna move one of my fog-busting archers to come see what's up there. I mean, I'm tempted. Like, if this could be a good... Like, moving over gives me all 5 of these snow tiles to get a +3 harbor. I don't know. There might be a city there, might not be. If it's a really good tile there, then it could work. I'm 2 era score away from a Dark Age. Or from escaping a Dark Age. I think 22 gold is really hard to pass up, so we will trade for 22 gold. And this can now automate exploration, that's fine. What do I want? How do I get more era score? Do I just take a Dark Age? I don't think I'll have any loyalty problems for a Dark Age. A Dark Age could also give me an easier chance of getting a Heroic Age, which I could take the Heartbeat of Steam. Continue automatic exploration there. Yeah, I think I might just take a Dark Age here if it shakes up that way. I'm basically gonna ignore my era score. This builder, we're waiting for these turtles, I think. Alright. I kind of want the culture bombs myself. And chosen promotion class game +5 combat strength. Let's take ranged. Might as well. Crippling good. Good thing I'm not over there. So if since I took the culture bombs, I could plant Reina, build this campus, and then bomb here and get that silk tile, and then work the silk tile, which would be very good. So I think this is the next city to settle. I think it already was the next city to settle, independent of everything. What do I have to do to be friends with Korea? Disappointed that I ignore science. She will start to realize that I don't ignore science pretty soon. Delegation? No. Okay. Deal. Can we trade? No. 4 gold per turn for turtles, that's fine. 11 gold for... I'm gonna start sending her Diplo favors so I can wreck her economy as much as possible. Now I'm starting to think I have a decent shot at winning the game. We've got Newton, we've got some cities down, it's not too late in the game. We have plenty of trade routes that we have yet to establish, but we'll have a strong gold economy. We can use that gold to slap districts down. No friendship. Okay. But it is definitely time to get a lighthouse in here. We'll get the lighthouse and then we'll probably crank out one more settler out of there. Settler out of Attack of the Coop is good. Settler out of Miscue. Settler here. So I've got 1, 2, 3 cities in production. Maybe 4 more. Maybe we'll take 1 more settler to Pito. Potentially 5 and 6. I really want to see if this is a city or not. It's probably not. Could settle this as a city. We're skipping the turn here. Gentle eruption. So many natural disasters. I kind of think this mix is still about right. This is not a very good great scientist, so I can actually slow roll her. We are running colonization, and we're running serfdom. We're running naval infrastructure and natural philosophy. Let's take out serfdom, and let's put in triangular trade. That'll give me a bunch of extra gold per turn. And how are we doing on suzerainty of Namadol? Are we suzerain yet? We need 1 more point to be suzerain. Done. That'll give us a bunch of extra culture per turn, because I've got a lot of coastal districts. In fact, I probably should have done that with my envoys in the bank. Yeah, that was basically a misplay. I do have universities now, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my friendship with these guys. I don't have any shipyards yet, so I don't need to upgrade my friendship with Cahokia. I could take Babylon's suzerainty for Erascore. That's it. Oh no, I guess they had a suzerain before. Or maybe that's expired. But we're suzerain of Babylon now, that's fine. Ain't no thing. Ooh, I could actually build a water park here when I have a culture bomb and just grab all these tiles. I think that's too late in the game, but that could be a cool farm triangle. Whatever, we'll take a Dark Age if we need to. Let's go for the Enlightenment. Let's go ahead and place down some of these commercial hubs. I already placed that commercial hub. Why did I build a mine on this again? I guess just I liked being inefficient. I kind of would rather not place the commercial hub. I also don't have the population for it. Oh well, that commercial hub gambit really didn't pay off all that well. That's okay. Ooh, we're getting a blizzard here. It's cold. Didn't a couple turns ago I say I'm glad I'm not up here, and then it just came to me. I mocked the game and I got punished. Alright, well, I don't think I can build any more commercial hubs. I'm not going to waste any more time trying to figure that out. I think this is probably a good place to call it here. I am excited to get my cities down and get this game on the road. I think in the next 10 turns or so. It's a little late. You kind of want your cities to be mostly done by turn 150 or so. And I think that I'm like 60% done, but I'm definitely not 80% done, which is what I need to be. But I mean, we're okay. I think we're destined for a win here. Korea is not as far ahead as she could be, and despite our attempts to thwart her empire, things are okay. If I wanted to really, really secure the win, and if I were a militaristic player, I would come try to take some of her cities, or at least just remove them from existence. Because if I can remove some good cities, then I can slow her down, and she's the only real competitor for a science win. But I think I'd rather just compete in a peaceful science race and see who can go to the next galaxy faster. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, and please subscribe to my channel for future updates. It really helps me out. Come on, you know that I really want you to hit that button, and it won't take you very much effort at all. Just please tell me you love me. I really need it. Okay, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.